What is astral sex? Astral sex is when you astral project to the astral realm to experience pleasure. I will say though that I have experienced astral sex without intentionally astral projecting. And when this happened was that I was doing a grounding meditation by Jeffrey Allen, and he said that, don't be too hard on yourself if you fall asleep during my meditations. That's actually a good thing because it means that you're removing unconscious energy and, unconscious blockages. I'm usually more excessive in the upper chakras and deficient in the lower chakras. So it made sense that one of the first grounding meditations I did, I had one of the most intense experiences. It was weird. I fell asleep, but it wasn't a dream. And I wasn't intentionally astral projecting. But I do remember that I came into contact with a being, more of a human-like being, and we had sex. And then the way that it felt, it feels like the most incredible, intense orgasm of your life. It literally feels like there's rainbows coming out of you. And I shot up to the ceiling. So that was one experience I had that I believe occurred because I was removing unconscious energy. And then another one occurred during the 2020 solar eclipse. I believe it was the end of June. And yeah, that was a really intense experience. So I went through the veil, I came to, and there was a silhouette of an entity sitting on the edge of my bed. And he said, "I've been waiting for you." And normally when it's a sleep paralysis, I just have this intense fear. Like I sense the dark presence, dark energy, and I'm fearful. But this one I wasn't. Like he seemed cool. We had banter. It was actually like the kind of guys I go for in real life. And he even asked me, he said, "You're not scared of me?" And I replied, "No, because I know you're of light." And then he started laughing. And then I said, "Why should I be?" And he goes, "You don't think I'm the devil?" And I was like, "No, are you?" And he kind of giggled and was like, something like that, which I know sounds super creepy, but I wasn't scared. I just think that was his humor, and that's how I joke around in real life. So I just think he knew me enough to know that I would kind of get a kick out of that comment. So I begged him to have sex. And I remember him telling me, "I'm not really here for that." And I kept like, come on, come on. So we did. And then it was the same feeling, like the intense energy just like shooting you out even more into the astral realm. And I actually went through the solar eclipse. I remember seeing it. It was black with a ring of light, and I like floated, zipped, however you want to describe it, like through it. Usually my experiences with astral sex is with beings from another dimension. A lot of the times I can't really see them or remember what they look like, but they're not like grays, nothing like that, but it's more like I feel like they're human-esque, and they're always male, and they're always really cool. Like they're totally someone I would date in real life. The sad thing is I actually am more attracted to these other entities than I am the men on this planet. Go figure. But I have been able to astral sex with people I know on this planet, and with I've intentionally set the astral projection intention to do it with celebrities, only a couple. And like I mentioned earlier, I am usually excessive in the upper chakras, um, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown, and deficient in the solar plexus, sacral, and root. And I know this because I get Reiki quite often. I get it, I'd say I try to do it about once a month. And one of the nights that I had the astral sex, I had an appointment the next morning for Reiki. And the girl that does it on me, she even told me, she was like, oh wow, like your sacral chakra is actually balanced, which that is, you know, our creative and our sexual energy chakra. So I just thought that was some cool physical proof right there that I'm not crazy. Although I think some people would be like, Reiki isn't physical proof, but also too with that Jeffrey Allen grounding meditation, when I shot up, I also have been able to stay conscious during grounding meditations ever since then too. So that kind of just, you know, proved to me as well that I did have a lot of blockages in my root chakra. And even though I still can be, you know, very deficient, that, you know, removing those blockages was able to help me ground a little bit more. And hey, I'll take it. So yeah, that's my experiences with astral sex and what it feels like. And if any of you have been able to do this, have any similar experiences or different experiences, I would love to hear about them. Just leave me a comment and see you next time.